it sound like you had lunch with him or something.
Start him back.
Talk to Abe Burrows? That's not exactly talking to Abe Burrows. That's like the Pope waving to you at the Vatican.
You say hello to people like that 3 or 4 times in the elevator, and after a while, they remember you. I am starving. Do you have anything in your room? Some cookies or something?
Why don't we have dinner first?
We haven't got time. We have to work.
We're not even writers yet. You're the manager of a boys' clothing at Abraham and Strauss. I'm in the stockroom of a music company. Our names don't even come up where we work.
What is it, Eugene? Are you afraid? If you're afraid, tell me. You have to have confidence in this world. If you don't have confidence, I'll always be in boys' clothing, and you'll always be in the stockroom.
Why will you always be in boys' clothing if I have no confidence? Your career doesn't depend on my confidence.
Yes, it does. We're a team. I need you. You need me. You have a great comic mind. I'm the best editor and idea man in the business.
You really believe that?
Absolutely. I have an eye for talent, and we have talent. When Joe DiMaggio came up from San Francisco, didn't I say he'd become one of the greatest ball players of all time?
Yeah, because he was already a great ball player in San Francisco. Why are we so great? We sold 3 comedy monologues to a guy who plays weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Right, and his salary has tripled in 3 months. Now all the young comics are starting to come to us. How do you think I got into CBS? My friend Mort Garfield, the press agent, showed the monologues to the head of comedy development. Eugene, I'm gonna get us everything we ever dreamed of. If you don't have faith in us, I have enough for both. Please, trust me. Now go get the sandwiches. I want to start working on some ideas.
I didn't know we were going to work tonight.
Well, we are. Put some lettuce on my sandwich and mayonnaise.
The thing is, I wanted to see this girl tonight.
Well, now you won't see her, and get me some cucumbers.
Well, I could leave by 7 and be back by 9. I could ride on the subway. I just have to see her.
You can see her another night. What's wrong with you?
She's engaged to this guy from Harvard. She wants to break it off, but he's coming in tomorrow to talk her back into it. If I don't convince her I'm the guy for her, he's liable to talk her into going through with it.
If he could talk her into it, what do you want her for?
Because she's perfect. And you only get one chance in your life of meeting a perfect girl.
You know how many perfect girls there are in Hollywood? They're all perfect. In 2 years, you'll be sick of perfect girls. You'll be begging for a play in one.
An hour and a half, that's all I'll be gone. If I don't talk to her face to face, I'll lose her, Stan. I know it.
Eugene, as much confidence as I have in us, I don't have that much confidence that we could write the sketch by tonight, but we have to try. Remember the story Pop told us? How he had the opportunity to go into his own business with a friend? How he stayed up all night thinking about it. And he couldn't make up his mind. A week later, it was too late. His friend lives on Park Avenue now. Pop is still cutting raincoats. Maybe this is the only chance we'll ever get. Maybe not. But are you willing to risk everything for a girl you might not even be interested in by next week?
I'll be interested in her for the rest of my life.
Then go out with her. Take as much time as you want. I'll write the sketch myself. I mean it. I'm not going to blow this opportunity.
Never mind. I won't see her.
I said I'll do it myself.
Don't do me any favors.
Sit down, Pop.
I'm sitting.
Eugene, are you eating or not?
Having sandwiches upstairs so NBC and ABC won't be mad at us.
Don't mess up my kitchen. Let me help you. I'll be right back, Pop. Hello, Papa.
Who's that, Blanche? I didn't hear the limousine pull up.
It's not a limousine, Papa. It's just a plain Cadillac.
Like John D. Rockefeller is just a plain businessman.
Mom, I'm having trouble with the pot roast.
What did you do?
Hello, Aunt Blanche.
Hello, Eugene.
I didn't slice it right. I shredded it. It looks like shoelaces.
I told you to let me do it. What do I bother cooking for?
So, Aunt Blanche, how's Nora?
She's fine. Her children are wonderful. She thinks the new baby looks just like you. He's gonna be so handsome.
Is that what she said? What did she name him?
Myron Isaac.
Myron Isaac. Myron Isaac Eisenberg. Poor kid. Wait till he tries to date a girl from Mount Holyoke.
Eugene, what did you do to this meat?
I killed it. It was him or me, Ma. I killed the pot roast.
Papa, Mama is sick.
That's a beautiful coat. What do you need a Cadillac for with a coat like
The
that?
doctor tells me if I don't move her to Florida, he can't guarantee what'll happen to her.
I thought we had a bargain.
Not talking about Mama is not a bargain, Papa. It's a punishment. To me, to Mama, to the whole family. And I'm not leaving here tonight until we talk about her.
Who's stopping you? Take her to Florida. She'll outlive the palm trees, believe me.
You can be so cruel sometimes.
What did I say? I wished her a long life. You come here and aggravate me while I'm eating my dinner, and I'm cruel.
Do you know what she says to me at night? The very last thing before she goes to bed. She says to me, "Why does that man hate me so much?" What do I answer her, Papa?
You don't, because she'll ask it again tomorrow. Her whole day is built around, why do I hate her so much? She sits on park benches and asks strange women why I hate her so much.
Why do you?
Who said I did? She did. I never said it. I have feelings for the woman. I always will. But I can't live her kind of life. She knows that. I hope she lives another 50 years, whether it's on Park Avenue or in Miami Beach. But these are my roots. I lived here most of my life. This is where I want to die.
She's sick, Papa. This is not the place for her. The cold wind coming off the ocean would kill her in 2 years. Thank God I can afford to send the both of you to a warm climate. It would make all of us so happy to see the both of you living together in comfort for the rest of your lives.
Comfort doesn't make me happy. I don't need some place where it's hot 12 months of the year. April till October is all the sun God meant us to have. To want more is a crime against those who were born without. Read your Trotsky.
Oh, don't turn this political, Papa. This is not political.
Everything is political. The soup in my dish is political. The bread on my plate is political. And the $4,000 coat on your back is political. Don't tell me about things I was taught from the day I was born.
Mama's health is not political. Mama's love for you is not political. When you can't find a reasonable answer for something, you always turn to Trotsky for help.
You're angry with me because I won't live in your high-class apartment house where a year's rent could feed everyone on this block for a year, with a man in uniform opening doors for me who's 10 years older than I am. I'm not dead yet. I can still push a door open. Because I don't go to your fancy Park Avenue doctors 4 times a week. How much money did he get for telling your mother to move to Florida? I got friends who would have told her to move for nothing.
Why are you so angry at me? Because you were brought up to despise the rich? I didn't marry Saul because he was rich. I'm so used to not spending money, he had to teach me how to do it. But, Pop, if he is loving enough to offer my parents the opportunity to live out their lives without worrying about where the rent was coming, what in God's name is wrong with it?
I can't leave here. Not now.
Not now. Then when?
Are you so blinded by your own life you don't see what's happening to your sisters? Don't you know what's going on between her and Jack?
No, what are you talking about?
He's getting ready to leave her. Tomorrow, next week, next month, who knows? He stays because he doesn't have enough courage yet to go. But he's going. Trust me.
I don't believe that. Not Jack.
Not Jack, she says. A man gets older, he changes. He suddenly realizes he only has a few years left to do what he thought he had a lifetime to do.
Jack loves Kate. He's always loved her.
Absolutely. But at 55, he can overlook it.
He depends on her. She manages his life.
Lucky for her. Otherwise, he would have left last year.
Oh, God. Don't tell me this. It's the last thing I ever expected to hear.
Do you understand why I'm telling you I can't leave this house? Stanley and Eugene are grown men. Their life is just starting. It's time for them to leave this place. Do you know what it would be like for her to be alone? A woman who doesn't know a thing in this world except how to serve someone? If she can't make dinner for somebody, her life is over. You take your mother to Florida, you take care of her, but as long as I'm alive, I'll eat in this house.
Your dinner will be ready in a second, Grandpa. Mom is sewing the pot roast back together. I'm going up to my room.
Maybe Jack won't leave. Maybe they'll work things out.
Maybe. I'll stay here until maybe.
I would do anything in the world for Kate, but I've got to take care of Mama first. If I bring her down to Florida, I can only stay a few weeks. I can't leave Saul to spend the winter in New York alone. She doesn't know anyone down there. She cries now when she thinks about it. Stay with her until spring, until April. Kate is strong. She can take care of herself.
When did your mother ever have trouble making friends? In 2 weeks down there, she'd be running for mayor. Now, if she gets sick, if she needs me, I'll come to her. I have my own work to do.
Sometimes I think you don't even like me very much.
I have 3 daughters, and I love them the same. But the one who's in trouble is the one that I help.
Doesn't that include your own wife? Why am I the only one in the family who wants to help Mama?
Because you're the only one who can afford it. Now, don't ask for too much, Blanche. When you live on Park Avenue, sympathy doesn't come with it.
What's new inside the old brain, Stan?
You are still an infant. I have a goddamn infant for a partner. Why don't you wait in your room? I'll call you when I think of it.
I want to help you.
I said come back when I call you.
Yes, Heathcliff. I'll be waiting on the moors.
And bring up the cucumbers.
It's very hard writing with your brother because your relationship keeps getting in the way. Can you imagine Hamlet written by William and Harvey Shakespeare?
This is a present for Nora's baby. If Nora doesn't like the color, I can exchange it.
Oh, I'm sure she'll love it. She's coming over Sunday with the baby. It would be a wonderful time for the whole family to get together, Papa. Before Mama leaves for Florida. Please come.
Blanche, I need to talk to you. Not on the phone. Can we meet someplace in the city?
Blanche.
Let me take you to lunch. Tomorrow, the next day, whenever you can find time.
Of course, Kate, tomorrow, as early as you want.
I hate to ask you this. You know I never like to be obligated to anyone, but you're the only one... Papa?
Oh, my God!
What's wrong?
Oh, my
What
God.
is it, Papa?
Papa!
Is it a pain? Is it your chest?
Oh, my God.
Try to breathe slowly. Deep breaths, Papa.
It's all right.